So let's go then to a little bit more of a technical review of the new service. So from a partner requirement standpoint, there are some gates that have to be met to be able to get certified. So targeted partners are really around folks that have some of the levels of certification that we need to pass that first gate. So if you can already sell Clarity today, you can start the certification process for being able to sell Office 365. If you're a Microsoft Gold Communications partner, you can also register to start the certification process. And if you're a Microsoft Silver Cloud partner, we also require that you have Silver Communications as well. So you'll need both those certifications. If you meet any of those three criteria, you can register to start getting certified for being able to sell this new service. Now, a big question is going to come into play is, what am I going to propose? Do I propose on-prem, hybrid, or in the cloud? We'll be sending you some links on kind of a decision tree that will help you through this process on what questions to ask. But the biggest things to understand is if it's a greenfield opportunity where they have no video, they're looking at net new video, or they're looking at trading in all their existing older systems, and they went with Group Series directly integrated into Skype for Business. Group Series will be able to support bi-directional content sharing via VBSS, also in Q2, calendar Q2. So that may be the better route to go. But let's just say that the customer has disparate video systems deployed. They want to be able to connect those into Skype for Business, and they ask you, I want you to give me a quote on RailConnect. So the first question you need to ask is, where is Skype for Business deployed? You will hear a lot of customers say they're in Office 365, but that may be Exchange, Online, Yammer, SharePoint. What we really want to know is, where is their Skype for Business workload deployed? Where are those online users sitting? If they're still all on-prem, then we would highly recommend a RailConnect deployment via Clarity. If they have online users and still some on-prem, so that's what we call hybrid mode, we would highly recommend a Clarity type model where we either host it or manage it with you for that customer until they get fully in the cloud. That particular scenario would definitely reach out and let us help you with that conversation. If a customer is 100% all their users are Skype for Business Online, this is the perfect solution for them because it delivers full direct integration into that workload to be able to provide the video interop. So my point here on this slide is, it doesn't matter how the customer has Skype for Business deployed. We can provide a RailConnect solution for them to solve this ongoing dilemma they have around video interoperability. If you need help, reach out early and often, and we can help you with the conversation on which one to propose. So again, the easiest thing to remember is, if all their Skype for Business users are on-prem, then we would recommend a Clarity solution for them for the deployment of RailConnect. If they're all in the cloud, then we would go with this service. Hybrid really depends on their time frame of when they're going to fully get into the cloud. And again, we can help you with that conversation to determine the best solution to deploy for the customer. So let's talk specifically just about if all their users are online and they're looking at this service. So again, it's called RailConnect for Office 365. We've been in public preview in North America through Q4 into Q1. We also launched it at Enterprise Connect at the end of March. And really, what is it? It's a combination of this RailConnect service that's being delivered in Office 365 that enables video endpoints to connect with Skype for Business. It's provisioned in Office 365. It supports HD audio, HD video, and desktop sharing. We're going to walk through exactly how it's provisioned, but basically you as a partner are going to sell the licenses to the customer, and the licenses are sold based on who needs to create and send the meeting invite. So I do get asked a lot of questions. Do I need to enable all my users? You don't have to. You need to enable the ones that are going to create and send meeting invites that people want to join via these video endpoints. However, you're going to see towards the end of this presentation that we priced this very aggressively, that we want to help customers enable all their users. The feedback that we're getting from customers is assigning capabilities just to certain people is not helping with adoption, and it's too difficult to figure out who can or cannot use these types of services. So our recommendation is to enable all users, but that is not a requirement. So I talked before about on-prem, hybrid, and Office 365. So again, let's just focus on Office 365. It's hosted in Microsoft's Azure cloud. It's operated and supported by Polycom, but sold by our partners. It's called RealConnect for Office 365, and there is a certification required to be able to sell it. Now, you're going to get asked, what do I need on the Skype side? What kind of licensing model? We're not expecting you guys to be licensing experts. What you just need to know is, where is Skype for Business deployed? If it's online in Office 365, you just need to confirm that they have Skype for Business Online Plan 2. The reason for that is that's where the conferencing load is that we need to support this solution. So again, it's just asking the customer if they have Skype for Business Online Plan 2. If they're not sure, they can call Microsoft and or the partner that sold them the licenses to confirm that. This is supported in the Office 365 multi-tenant cloud. I mentioned earlier that if you have customers on vNext or in the government cloud, please reach out to us and we will help you on when those clouds and tenants will be supported. You're going to be able to sell this in an annual or 3-year subscription license. And then we also will be helping you with some onboarding and adoption services related to Skype Operations Framework. So there are some critical success factors to ensure that this is successful for your customers. Probably the biggest one is the customer needs a traversal solution. They have to be able, those video endpoints have to be able to get out to the internet to place a call. So many customers that already have Cisco deployed probably already have VTC deployed as well. So they already have that, they'll probably just reuse it. If they're Polycom customers, they probably already have either our VBP or our RPAD, so they could reuse that as well. Or you can sell them that type of firewall traversal from us to be able to help them get those endpoints out to the internet. In addition to that, we highly recommend a network assessment to ensure that the customers can be able to get not only the calls out to the internet, but that their network's going to be able to support this traffic. Again, you want to talk to them about call control for the endpoints, if they want to have endpoint management. Now, again, a lot of this may already be deployed for the customer, but you just have to validate that they have it, that they're going to use it to be able to enable this service. Again, going back to the network assessment, they got to make sure they have enough bandwidth. We have to be able to test that they can get those calls out to the internet through that firewall traversal. Now, again, we've got some landing pages that you're going to be able to go to on the partner portal that will really go into detail on some of these things, but we just wanted to give you at a high level some things to consider.